And welcome back. The state of Tennessee could be inching closer in its attempt to take over MSCS and call for a forensics audit of the school board. A bill calling for a takeover could be introduced as early as this week, as you heard earlier. Joining me now to weigh in on that measure and others being watched very closely by the Shelby County Commission are Commissioners Amber Mills and Mickell Lowery. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you, Alex.
We heard Representative Mark White saying, hey, we are moving forward with this. Commissioner Mills, let's start with you. Are you surprised by this at all? And is this the right move to make?
It is the right move to make. Something has got to change with our school system. We want it to do better. We want it to be successful. We want companies to come in and see that they have a workforce prepared when they graduate high school to go to work for them. And I think this is the right thing. I like the way the approach that Representative White has taken, that it's a non-board member filled with local Memphis and Shelby County people. So it's not somebody outside of Shelby County that'll be on the non-member board.
So, Commissioner Lowery, let me ask you about this then. If we are talking about appointing this board, what about the voice, the will of the people who elected the original school board members? Are those voices kind of being squashed?
I certainly hope not. I think what's important is that Shelby Countyans govern Shelby Countyans, and that the school board that's been elected by the people also has an opportunity to continue to govern as well. Listen, I welcome all type of collaboration, especially from funding standpoint. We need the state when it comes to funding our schools, hospitals, and everything else. So as long as it's Shelby Countyans being involved, collaboration is something I welcome.
You think this pretty much is a done deal, though? How do you both see that? The proposal being passed by the House?
Pretty much. I mean, we know what the supermajority looks like at the state legislative, so I assume that it will pass, but I'm looking forward to hearing back from the Shelby County desolation so they can tell us exactly what's in the bill, because as you know, we have not seen it yet.
Commissioner Mills, one thing I've been hearing, and I'm sure you folks have as well, is who will be on this board or who perhaps would lead this appointed board, including former Memphis Shelby County Schools Superintendent Marie Fagans. Is that the right move to make? What are you hearing, and what do you think about that possibility?
Well, my understanding is people that will be appointed will have expertise in different specific areas that the school system needs to address, facilities and the employees from the top down. So different people with different sets of expertise, all centered around education.
But at the same time, would you welcome her being on that board, or do you think she should leave that board?
I would welcome Dr. Fagans coming back. What she did in the short amount of time she was here, she was making the changes that needed to be changed. She was getting the community rallied around education. And I would welcome her coming back.
Commissioner Lowery, what about it? Will we possibly should we see the return of Marie Fagans in some form or fashion on this new appointed board if it goes through? You
know, I think that's solely up to her. I think there's some litigation, in fact, that's in the courts right now, maybe proposed with her in the school system. So I'm not sure how that will work out for her sitting on a board. I think that would show that choice would be totally up to her if she wants to sit on the board.
Let's talk about another issue that has really garnered a lot of attention recently, involving one of your colleagues, Edmund Ford Jr., who was recently indicted. Let's talk about the future, though, of the Shelby County grant program. I know it's been paused temporarily, at least. What are your thoughts about that? Was that the right move to make?
The pausing of it this late in the year, our season's almost done. If we were going to look at them for the following year. Do I believe it needs to be looked at? Yes, because when it originally started, I believe it started out $50,000, then it moved up to $100,000 per commissioner. Now we're up to $200,000 per commissioner for CEP grants. So I always think every program needs to be looked at and reassessed quite often.
Commissioner Lowery, what about it? Has the program perhaps lost its credibility right through here now? Does it need to be examined?
Oh, no, not at all. This program has done so much good for a lot of organizations in our community. I don't care if it's MIFA, Mill on Wheels, or Feed the Needy. So many of our organizations need support from government when it comes to these things. Government doesn't solve all problems. The people in the community do so. So great organizations have gotten funding. We need to continue to support them. This is an unfortunate incident if it proves to be true. However, the program is a great program, and nothing wrong with taking a look at it. Take a look at the program. We need all the oversight, but let's not talk about stopping a program just because we have one bad incident.
All right, commissioners, thank you very much for your time. Always good to have you here on the News at 3.